Hello, my beautiful Barca babies. It is a wonderful day waking up to the first legitimate news indicating Messi might be returning back to the Camp Nou. We'll see how excited we can get. I might need to bring us back down to earth a little bit with some practical limitations to making that happen. But for right now, let's get excited. Lionel Messi might be returning home, folks. We're going to discuss that. Plus, we got a little match preview. We're going to be traveling to Elche to take them on, what day is that? Saturday, which we will be doing a live watch along. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on notifications so you know when we're live for that one. So we'll be talking about all that and more. Make sure you are subscribed so you can be part of the conversation. That's what we do here on Wake Up in Barca. We cover the live Barcelona news. We have a little bit of caffeine. We have some good conversation with each other. We start our day in a positive way with Barcelona news. We support the badge. We support each other. That's what we do here on the channel. With that out of the way, go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right, my friends. Yes, indeed. The rumors are true. Messi might be returning home. Let's start out with that, actually. We'll jump over. We'll start with our good friend of the pod here, Pablo Wolves Blanco. I'm telling you, this is the #1 journalist you need to follow. No clickbait, no fluff, no nonsense. You're getting concrete, evidence-based news here from Pablo Wolves Blanco. And he says, quite incredible just how much progress is being made in Leo's return to Barca. This is coming after Fabrizio Romano doing a lot of quoting around some of Barcelona's representatives. I'm going to pull some of that up right now. Let's jump over to Fabricio's Twitter account here. We don't need the Bayern stuff. We don't care about the Bayern stuff. Here we go. Let's start it off, folks. Let's start it off. Xavi on Leo Messi's return. It's not time to talk about Leo Messi's return. I talk with him. I talk a lot with him. It's a topic that we are dealing with. Hopefully we can see him at Barcelona again. It's the club of his life. That's exciting, but that's not even what we're mostly pumped about, folks, here. This is what we're excited about. Barca Vice President Rafa Yuste coming in with some hot takes here. Says we've been in contact with Leo Messi's camp. Leo knows how much we appreciate him, and I'd love for him to come back. For sure, Messi loves Barca and the city, so we hope to find the right conditions to continue his history here. Folks, it's all been rumors up until now. Xavi confirming that he's in talks with Leo directly. Rafa Yuste confirming that Barcelona are in talks with Leo Messi's camp. This is exciting, folks. This is exciting, folks. Times we can get excited about this, okay? I've been dampening everyone's speculations up until now. Now we can start getting excited, okay? We're about to turn over to April, so we're a couple months away from the transfer window opening up in June. And it could happen. It could happen, all right? There are some limitations. Financial fair play. The fact that we have too many players on the right wing and nobody on the left right now. Okay, we're going to talk about that. But I want to get your initial reactions, folks. How are we feeling about this? I'm going to turn to the chat. I see we got some of the regulars here. Welcome to all the newcomers. Again, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm going to catch up with the Stash Squad here. If you're watching on TikTok, make sure you swipe over, click the link in the bio. That'll get you over to the YouTube channel where you get to hang out with the Stash Squad. But wherever you're watching, make sure you drop a like. Show your love and support. It really does help out, continue to grow this channel. All right, let's see who we got here hanging out with the Stash Squad. Ghost, how we doing, sir? Good morning to you. We got Grimish in the house. Greg, hello. I'm sure still riding high off that Scotland win, I should say, excuse me. Ryan Scott, how we doing, sir? I'm going to get that picture updated here over the weekend for the Elche match. For those of you also, if you want to be included in the pre-match and halftime slideshow where you get to have your name and picture up in lights on the live stream, send me a picture holding up your Barcelona gear, wearing a Barcelona kit, whatever it is to show your love and support for the club. Send in your picture, include your handle, your YouTube handle. Send it to me on Instagram, send it to me on Twitter, send it to me on email, undefeatedmustachejohn@gmail.com. Whatever you want to do, links are down at the bottom of the screen. Send in your pictures to be included in that slideshow. And Ayush, of course, is here holding things down. Appreciate you. Putting the little promo for the slideshow in there. We got Mike Aragon in the house as well. Greg bringing up that Inter Miami are still being linked to Lionel Messi at the same time. It's going to be stay at PSG, Inter Miami, Barcelona, or Saudi League might come knock and say, hey, we'll give you twice as much as what we're paying Ronaldo to come play for us. It could happen, folks. Could happen. We got to be careful. Grimish says, Inter Miami means retirement from pro football. Sorry, but it's true. So I don't think he's going to Inter Miami if he wants another World Cup. Fair, it would be a significant step down in terms of competition if he comes to the MLS. That is fair. As a FC Cincinnati supporter and a season ticket holder, I would love it if once a year for the next year or two, I got to see Lionel Messi come to Cincinnati and play. But I'd rather see him at the Camp Nou. I'd rather see him wearing the Blaugrana again. I'd rather see that story come to a more positive end than what we saw. I'm not sitting here saying that I believe in fairy tales, but if it happens, I think I might have to change my mind because Lionel Messi coming back would be a fairy tale. Hands down, fairy tale, but it could happen. It could happen, folks. Now, here's the question for me, as I mentioned. Who loses out in terms of the starting 11? Do we skip past Raphinha? Do we skip past Dembele and leave both of them on the bench while Lionel Messi takes up that right-hand side? Are we going to look at Dembele, Lewandowski, Messi? Are we going to look at Dembele, Messi, Raphinha? Could Lewandowski be the one that sits? Who, for me, is your starting front three if Lionel Messi comes back? That's the question for the chat. We'll get into a little Elche match preview here in a minute. But first, I want to get your thoughts on exactly that. What is your starting front three if Lionel Messi returns? If you're watching on replay, I know words. I'll take a sip of coffee. All right, calm things down. I'm just excited. Oh, that's good. Shout out to Urbana Cafe down the road there. Who's your front three? If you're watching on replay, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to know your thoughts. I'm going to turn the chat and get your opinions here. The Kurdish Kule, hello, sir. Good to see you. Missed you as well. Ares, good to see you. Says, what would you see Barca offering 1+1 or 2 years with no extension on his contract? They might give him a lifetime contract and say, you can leave when you want to leave, for all I care. I'm not really too concerned about that. I'm totally fine with whatever they offer, Leo, in that regard. But let me know what you think the front three would be. Kavin says, Xavi said Messi would play a right interior. Okay, but how does that work out defensively, though? Because Lionel Messi's not going to be putting in the miles on those legs to go box to box if he's playing as a right interior. You know, could we see him play the mirrored image of what Gavi's doing on that left-hand side, kind of a high right attacking mid? Maybe, but that would replace a right winger. So we got to think about that. Ayush saying Dembele if he regains his form. So are you saying Dembele, Lewandowski, Messi? Ayush, is that you're saying Raphinha, Lewandowski, Messi. Dembele if he regains his form. Okay, missed the first one. I got you, Ayush. Sahil, how we doing, sir? Says, I would give everything to Agent Aguero if this happens. That's funny. Varun, how you doing? Says, will be a shame if Messi doesn't have another shot at winning that one last Champions League. Although what you say is true, will be tough to handle the dressing room when anyone is benched. It could be disruptive. Like, here's the what's at risk here, folks. Barcelona have a really good thing here going. We went through some dark times, including having to let Lionel Messi go. But since then, we have built this core team, this core of talented players. Pedri, Gavi, Araujo, Frankie de Jong, Koundé, Raphinha, Dembele if he sticks around. That's a big thing here, folks. Dembele has a 1-year contract left. I keep forgetting about that. It could be a case where Dembele gets sold and Lionel Messi comes back. I don't want that to happen. At this point, I would rather keep Dembele, but that's the wild card, folks. That's the wild card. Dembele at the end of this season will have 1 year left on his contract, and it's going to be he signs an extension or we sell him. And if Lionel Messi's at the door, ready to come back in, you know what I'm saying? Dembele is going to have more value in the market than Raphinha does. So you got to factor that in. Barcelona are going to have to figure out a solution for financial fair play. So somebody's going to go. It's either going to be Raphinha, Dembele, Lewandowski even. Somebody's going to go if Lionel Messi comes back. Ansu Fati. Somebody's getting sold. It won't be Gavi. It won't be Pedri. It won't be Frankie. It won't be anybody from the back line. So somebody's getting sold. We're looking at Ansu, Dembele, Raphinha, Lewandowski. I don't think we can't keep them all. Logically, I'm sitting here thinking about it. We can't keep them all, my friends. It's not possible. Varun says, can Raphinha be played as a right wing back? I wouldn't. You got to have a balanced team here, folks. And you got to keep in mind now, we are not defense first, but we are defense focused right now. We're okay defending for big chunks of the match. I don't want to lose that by going too offensive. Varun says, Dembele's reps greenlit a contract extension if Barca can sort out their financial fair play situation. Well, that's the problem. Dembele is going to want a big paycheck, and if Barca can't give it to him, we're selling him this summer. So if that is the case, if Dembele is going to sit here and go, well, fix your finances because I want that money, we're going to say any money that we come up with is going to Leo. So we're going to go ahead and sell you, but thanks anyway. Probably. Curtis, thank you. Ferran Torres. Duh. You can sell Ferran as well. So I would probably drop Lewandowski off that list and say top 4 most likely Raphinha, Dembele, Ansu, Ferran to be sold. Maybe Ansu and Ferran. Who knows? I don't know. Sahil says, I have a gut feeling next season would be for Raphinha. He should be in the Gala 11. Ryan Scott says maybe Messi at a center forward. I think if he comes back, he'll definitely get some matches at center forward. That will certainly happen. Ari says, I'd assume Ansu is the most likely leaving the club since he'll help with the financial fair play, and what his father said doesn't help him. Agreed. That was a bad look. Bad look from his dad. You don't want to see that, but 'tis what it is. 'Tis what it is. All right, my friends. I think it's time to get to a Elche match preview. All right. I'm excited about Messi potentially returning. We have our first official confirmation from Barcelona representatives, tweeted out from Fabrizio Romano, so you can start feeling a little bit more confident in some of these rumors. I'll say we will definitely keep tabs on it, but for right now, let's go ahead and jump over and talk about tomorrow's match. This is happening Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead and turn on notifications. I know we got culés watching from all over the world, so make sure you turn on notifications so you know when we're live. We'll be starting things off about 15 minutes before kickoff. We'll go over the starting 11. We'll reiterate our predictions. We'll start getting the energy up, get excited for the live watch-along tomorrow. Barcelona coming into this one, sitting in first place, of course, 12 points up from Real Madrid. Folks, listen, I don't want to say it's all but over, but it's all but over. The hardest matches, the toughest opponents have been played. We got 1 or 2 more left in the season that could give us a little stumble, a little hiccup here or there. I think we're going to be okay, all right, including this match, because Elche down at the bottom, all the way down there. 1 win in their last 5, not looking good. And Barcelona have been pretty unstoppable away from home, which is what's happening in this one. Again, Saturday, 3 o'clock. Make sure you turn on notifications so you know when we're live. With those details out of the way, let's jump over and talk about what could be a starting 11 for Xavi's Barcelona taking on Elche. And that's the wrong screen, John, you silly goose. You silly goose. Get back over. There it is. There it is. My goodness. Get your act together, production team. What are you doing back there? Putting me on the wrong screen and stuff. Come on, guys. My goodness. Anyway, sip of coffee before we get things going here. Wow. Okay, here we go. Starting 11. We got a lot of injuries, folks. Frankie's injured from international break. Christensen injured from international break. Araujo picked up a little knock before international break, so he's questionable. I'm going to go ahead and leave him out of this one. We'll see if he makes the squad. Won't be released until later today or tomorrow. What else? Who else? Oh, Pedri, of course. Pedri, of course, is injured. I think that's all of it, right? I'm missing one. Pedri, Dembele. Christensen, De Jong, Araujo, all unavailable. Araujo is a potential, but I'm thinking no for this one. Elche, bottom of the table. Why risk it, biscuit? You know what I mean? So let's see what a starting 11 might look like without those 5 players. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Baby. Orange juice. Okay. Nope. No sneeze. We're good. Shake it off. Starting 11, folks. The trusty Ter Stegen. We need to update that photo, get his new hair in there. New hair, new attitude, great expectations with the German number 1 here. Big boy doing big things. Lots of clean words. Calm down. Just say words. Lots of clean sheets this year. Most in La Liga. Most in Europe, I think, still. Somebody fact check me on that one, but I'm pretty sure. Playing in front of Ter Stegen, taking on Elche. We're going to have Balde playing some incredible football right now. I saw a tweet earlier saying, we were hoping that Jordi Alba would hang on for a couple more years. We were hoping that we could bring in Jose Gaya. When all this time, the solution was right under our nose, right there in front of us. It's Alejandro Balde. He is the future. He is the current Barcelona left back. There's Roberto. He's going to slide over to the right back with Christensen and Araujo potentially injured. Limited options. Yes, there is an alternative to this that I'll go over in just a moment, but I'm thinking Roberto right back, Alonso and Koundé with the center back pairing. You could slide in Eric Garcia here, where Koundé's playing, play right center back and have Koundé play right back, but I think it's more likely that you're going to see Sergio Roberto make his way out to that right back position. So that'll be the front 4 playing in front of Ter Stegen. In the midfield, El Capitan, Sergi Busquets, holding down that defensive mid-roll. He's going to have Gavi and Franck Kessié alongside him with Pedri and Frankie de Jong injured. Limited options in the midfield. Curveball could be a great opportunity for a Pablo Torre. All right, that's a second option here. La Liga is almost wrapped up. In fact, after this, maybe we'll look and see how many points do we actually need to get that fully wrapped up. But for the time being, could be a good opportunity for Pablo Torre. However, my instincts are telling me Gavi, Kessié, Busquets. Front 3, Lewandowski. You know he's going to be there. He's fit. He's ready to go. Ansu Fati. I think he's going to get a surprise start here. Again, opportunity for Xavi to play around with the lineup a little bit. Some injuries going up against bottom of the table Elche. We got La Liga all but wrapped up. Let's give Ansu some opportunities here. Let's give him a start. Let's see what he can do. Either way, it's time to prove yourself or time to move on. So we got to see. We got to get some good tests here as we wrap up this season. So Ansu Fati on the left, Raphinha on the right. Could go Ferran Torres, but I want to see Raphinha. I want to see him back in action. I want to make sure that he gets every opportunity he can before Dembele comes back, because we're going to see another battle for the right wing position once Dembele returns. It'll be very interesting to see what Xavi does towards the end of this season. On the bench, I do expect a few Barça B players, along with some familiar faces like Jordi Alba and Ferran Torres, along with Eric Garcia. But this starting 11, I think it's going to be good enough, folks. I think it's going to be good enough, despite the injuries, get a win against Elche. And even though we're missing 4 or 5 potential starters, prediction-wise, Barcelona going to Elche, I'm going to say 3-0 Barcelona. Goals from Lewandowski, goal from Gavi, and a goal from Ansu Fati. Let's get it. 3-0 against Elche. Lewandowski, Gavi, Ansu Fati. Put it in the books, my friends. Oh, Raphinha is suspended. Stupid. Thank you, chat. Raphinha suspended. Get out of here, Raphinha. Completely forgot about that. That leaves Ferran Torres. What a dum-dum I am. Thank you, chat, for correcting me on that one. This is what happens during international breaks, folks. You forget too much. Anyway, thank you for the correction, chat. Rewind. Ferran Torres starts on the right, but we're still going Lewandowski, Gavi, Ansu Fati to get the goals in a 3-0 victory. Sticking with that. Again, thank you all for keeping an eye out, watching out for the tweaks to the lineup there. It's a lot to keep up with. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Get your predictions in the chat. If you're watching on replay, let me know down in the comments. Again, starting 11. What did we think? What did I get right? What did I get wrong? After that Raphinha correction, who is suspended, we might see even more Barça athletic players than I suspected at first. We'll see. But I'm sticking with my 3-0 prediction. I'm sticking with Lewandowski. I'm sticking with Gavi. I'm sticking with Ansu. Let me know your thoughts. Ayush saying 4-0, Fati, Lewandowski, Alonso, and Kessié getting the goals. Okay. Mike Aragon says if we're 3 up in the first half, we should sub in Pablo Torre. I'm with you on that. Good opportunity for him and some other Barça athletic players, I think. Greg saying the same thing. Would like to see more of Pablo Torre if we're comfortably ahead. Grimash says Ronald Araujo was training with the team. He will be available. I'm going to wait and see. He might make the roster, but again, not an important match. We got Real Madrid coming up during the week on, what is that, Wednesday, April 5th. El Clasico Leg 2. I would think maybe we rest Araujo for that. That's my suspicion. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Again, let me know down in the comments what you think. If you're watching on replay, then please let me know. If you're watching on replay, please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you're watching on TikTok, swipe on over, click the link in the bio. That'll get you on over to the YouTube channel where the Stash Squad is waiting for you. Make sure you drop a like if you're enjoying the content, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you hanging out for some conversation, going over some Barcelona news. We can get excited, folks. Lionel Messi be returning. Exciting times. So again, if you're watching on replay, I want to know your thoughts on the Messi situation. There's a few things to consider. 1, do you think it's going to happen? 2, what's your starting front 3 if Messi does return? And 3, who would you sell? Because somebody's got to go. Ansu, Ferran, Dembele, Raphinha. Somebody's got to go. So those are the questions that I'd love to hear from you when you're watching on replay. Let me know down in the comments. I'll circle back, keep the conversation going. Until then, everybody go out and have a wonderful day. I'll see you again tomorrow for the live match. Again, Elche versus Barcelona, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Convert that for your time zone from around the world. I know we got culés watching from all over the globe, so everyone enjoy your day. Lots of positive interactions, high fives, and hugs for whoever wants them. I love you all very much. I'll see you tomorrow for Elche Barcelona. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride. Mwah.